Hello and welcome to our channel. Have you ever heard of a place where the fundamental laws of physics, the very rules that govern our universe, seem to just give way to something else? Something ancient, something powerful. Today, we're journeying to the heart of India, to a place where belief is said to literally move mountains. Or in this case, a massive stone. We're in the small, bustling town of Shirdi in Maharashtra. Amidst the vibrant chaos of crowded lanes, the fragrant scent of incense, and the constant hum of devotion, there lies a humble, sacred shrine. This isn't just any shrine. It's home to a daily miracle, a phenomenon that has baffled scientists and inspired believers for centuries. Here, a colossal stone weighing over 200 kilograms rises into the air. There are no cranes, no hidden wires, no modern technology at play. The force that lifts this immense weight is something far more profound. The unified power of human voices, chanting a single name, Qamar Ali Darvesh. The ritual is as simple as it is astonishing. Exactly 11 men gather around the stone. They place just one fingertip each underneath it, and then, together, they begin to chant. As their voices join in a chorus, repeating the name Qamar Ali Darvesh, something incredible happens. The stone impossibly begins to lift. It levitates, held aloft only by their fingertips and the strength of their collective call. Think about it. 11 men, 11 fingertips, one powerful chant. And in that moment, the pull of gravity, one of the most fundamental forces of nature, seems to simply let go. This isn't a story from an ancient text. It happens today, witnessed by crowds of amazed onlookers. For generations, this incredible event has drawn people from all corners of the globe. Physicists have come trying to explain it, skeptics have arrived hoping to debunk it, and the faithful have gathered to witness a testament to their beliefs. They all come seeking answers. Some propose theories involving acoustic levitation or group synchronicity, trying to frame it within the language of science. Others see it as a pure manifestation of faith, a divine sign from the Sufi saint to whom the shrine is dedicated, Qamar Ali Darvesh. But regardless of what you call it, physics, faith, or a fascinating intersection of both, no one who witnesses this event leaves unchanged. There's a palpable energy in the air, a sense of wonder that transcends explanation. Seeing that massive stone float, hearing the crescendo of the chant, and watching the looks of awe on everyone's faces is an experience that stays with you. It challenges what you think you know about the world and opens your mind to the possibility that there are mysteries that science has yet to unravel. So, what exactly is the story behind this sacred stone and the saint it's named after? Who was Qamar Ali Darvesh and why does his name hold such power? To understand the miracle, we first have to delve into the history, into the life of a young man whose legacy has defied time and even the laws of physics itself. The story goes back over 700 years, to a time of mystics and masters. Qamar Ali was a Sufi saint who lived and died in this very place. But he wasn't an old wizened sage. He was a young man, known more for his intense devotion and spiritual discipline than for any grand speeches. He spent most of his time in meditation and was deeply respected. But he passed away at a young age. Legend says that before he died, he placed a curse on this particular stone, declaring that it could only be lifted if 11 men, representing the number of letters in his name, invoked his spirit together. And so, for centuries, the tradition has continued. It's not a show or a performance. It's a ritual of remembrance, a way of keeping the saint's memory alive. The 11 men aren't chosen for their physical strength. They are simply participants in a shared act of faith. Their combined focus and vocal energy creating a result that defies logic. Each man is a crucial part of the whole, a testament to the idea that unity can achieve the impossible. What's truly fascinating is that if 12 men try, or if 10 men try, the stone reportedly won't budge. It has to be exactly 11. This specificity adds another layer to the mystery. Is it a psychological effect, where the belief in the number is what makes it work? Or is there something more to the legend, an unseen force that responds to these precise conditions? We spoke to some of the locals and pilgrims here. An elderly shopkeeper told us, "I have seen this since I was a boy. It is not a trick, it is the saint's blessing. It reminds us that with true faith, nothing is heavy." A tourist from Germany, a self-proclaimed skeptic, admitted, "I came here expecting to find a hidden mechanism. I filmed it from every angle. There's nothing. I can't explain it. It's both frustrating and strangely beautiful." This mystery isn't just a local legend, it's a global phenomenon. It forces us to ask bigger questions. What is the true power of collective human intention? Can our shared beliefs and vocal vibrations actually influence the physical world in ways we do not yet understand? Modern quantum physics is just beginning to explore the connection between consciousness and physical reality, but here in Shirdi, it feels like they've been practicing it for 700 years. This isn't about proving or disproving anything. It's about experiencing wonder. In a world where we demand rational explanations for everything, the levitating stone of Qamar Ali Darvesh stands as a powerful reminder that some things might lie beyond our current comprehension. It invites us not just to see, but to feel and to consider the extraordinary possibilities that exist when people come together with a single, unified purpose. It's a beautiful symbol of unity, faith, and the enduring power of a mystery that continues to capture the human imagination. To understand this mystery, we must return 800 years, to a time when this land belonged to wrestlers and warriors. In the village of Shivapur, near Shirdi, lived a young boy named Qamar Ali. He was weak, slender, and often mocked by the other boys for his fragile body. The village wrestlers, known for their immense strength, would laugh at him. "You are too weak to lift even a pebble," they would taunt. But Qamar would simply smile. "I may not lift with my arms," he would say, "but I can lift with my faith." As he grew, Qamar Ali followed a different path. He didn't build his muscles, he built his spirit, becoming a Sufi mystic known as Qamar Ali Darvesh. His life was devoted to love, simplicity, and a deep, unwavering surrender to the divine. He spent his days in meditation and prayer, his presence radiating a quiet power that confused the physically strong men of his village. One day those same wrestlers, now grown men, challenged his faith. They pointed to a large, heavy stone, one they used for their training. "If your faith is so powerful, make this stone move," they jeered. Qamar Ali Darvesh walked over to the stone. He didn't try to lift it. Instead, he placed his hand upon it, closed his eyes, and blessed it. Then he spoke words that would echo through the centuries. "When 11 hearts chant my name with unity and humility," he declared, his voice calm yet resonant, "this stone shall rise. But if ego enters even one, it will fall." That was the birth of a miracle that would last for centuries. It was a lesson not about the strength of muscle, but about the incredible power of collective belief and unified intention. Even after his passing, the saint's words came true. The stone, large, heavy, seemingly impossible, began to rise each time the chant echoed through the air. Villagers swore that when 11 men gathered and said, "Qamar Ali Darvesh," the stone lifted effortlessly, but if even one man doubted, it refused to move. Today, hundreds of visitors attempt the lift every week. Some succeed, some fail, but all agree, something unseen helps it rise. It's as if the stone carries a memory, not of muscle, but of pure devotion. The legend of Qamar Ali Darvesh didn't end with his death. It was just the beginning. His spirit, they say, lives on in this very stone, a testament to the power of faith over the laws of physics. Think about it. A 70-kilogram boulder that can only be lifted by 11 fingertips chanting a specific name. Scientists have visited, engineers have measured, but no one has been able to offer a conventional explanation. It defies gravity, it defies logic, but it doesn't defy belief. The ritual is simple. 11 men place their index fingers under the stone. No grabbing, no heaving, just a light touch. Then, in unison, they call out the saint's name, Qamar Ali Darvesh. And like magic, the stone floats upwards, held aloft for a moment before gently settling back down. The key, according to local lore, isn't physical strength. It's the collective spiritual energy and unwavering faith of the 11 participants. If a 12th person joins, it won't budge. If one of the 11 is a skeptic, it remains grounded. It's a delicate balance of numbers, intention, and shared belief. The miracle isn't just that the stone lifts. It's that it brings people together in a shared moment of wonder. You can see the astonishment on the faces of those who succeed. It's a mixture of disbelief and profound awe. They feel it, a weightlessness, an energy that seems to flow through their fingers and into the stone. Many describe it as a deeply spiritual experience, a direct connection to the history and the saint himself. They walk away changed, carrying not the weight of the stone, but the lightness of having witnessed a miracle. What is this force? Is it a lingering blessing from the saint? A trick of acoustics and vibration? Or is it proof that our collective consciousness can genuinely influence the physical world? The mystery of the levitating stone of Shivapur isn't something to be solved, it's something to be experienced. It challenges our understanding of reality and invites us to consider that there are forces at play far beyond our comprehension. For the people of Shivapur, this isn't just a tourist attraction. It's a living, breathing part of their heritage. It's a daily reminder that faith can, quite literally, move mountains, or at least a very heavy stone. It's a story passed down through generations, a legacy of a Sufi saint who wanted to prove that true strength comes not from the body, but from the unity of the human spirit. Every day, as new groups of 11 gather around the stone, the miracle is put to the test, and every time it rises, the legend of Qamar Ali Darvesh is reborn. It is a powerful symbol that some things in this world don't need a scientific explanation to be true. They just need to be believed. The stone doesn't just rise into the air. It lifts the spirits of all who witness it. So, the next time you hear a story that sounds impossible, remember the stone of Shivapur. It's a solid, unmoving piece of evidence that the world is far more magical than we often allow ourselves to believe. The miracle isn't just in the past. It's happening right now. Waiting for 11 faithful souls to call out a name and for a fleeting moment defy the impossible. Have you ever wondered if sound can actually move things? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But modern physics has a surprising answer. Yes, it can. Under very specific conditions and at certain frequencies, sound waves possess enough force to counteract gravity and suspend small particles in midair. We've seen it in labs with tiny objects, even water droplets, dancing in a sound field. This isn't magic, it's a phenomenon known as acoustic levitation. Scientists create these standing waves, and where the pressure is just right, an object can float. Now, let's connect this back to the incredible story of the levitating stone. The chant, Qamar Ali Darvesh, might be more than just a sequence of words of devotion. What if it's a sonic key? A specific sequence of sound frequencies, honed over centuries, designed to do the impossible. When 11 people chant in unison, they aren't just praying. They are becoming a synchronized bioacoustic instrument. Their voices, combined, amplify the effect, creating a powerful, focused wave of sound energy. Think about it. Each syllable isn't just a sound, it's a vibration. A vibration that travels through the air, that resonates through their own bodies, their muscles, and even through the ground to the stone itself. It's a combination of precise resonance and rhythm. 11 voices, all hitting the exact same pitch and cadence, could theoretically create the perfect sonic push needed to nudge a 90-kilogram stone off the ground. It's as if their collective voices form an invisible ring of focused pressure right underneath it. And in this context, perhaps faith isn't just a belief. Perhaps faith is the ultimate focusing agent, the mental and emotional synchronization that allows those 11 voices to become one perfect, powerful wave. It's the final spark that bridges the gap between the possible and the miraculous. But here's where the two worlds, science and faith, meet their beautiful and mysterious boundary. Science can measure frequencies, it can analyze wave patterns, and it can calculate force. It gives us the how, but it can't measure devotion. It can't quantify the collective will of 11 people united in a single moment of profound belief. Science stops at measurement, and that's precisely where faith begins, in that vast, awe-inspiring space where logic ends and wonder takes over. It reminds us that some mysteries aren't meant to be solved, but to be experienced. Have you ever felt that powerful hum when a crowd sings the same song, or the deep silence in a room full of people meditating together? Across every culture, there's an undeniable truth. Unity amplifies energy. It's more than just teamwork. It's a shared resonance, a collective heartbeat. Think about it. 11 men lifting a massive stone isn't just about combined muscle. It's about surrender to one shared belief, a single, focused intention that binds them together. When people move as one, whether it's monks chanting in a monastery, a choir singing in perfect harmony, or a congregation praying with a single voice, something beyond the physical awakens. This is the real secret behind the levitating stone of Shivapur. The phenomenon isn't a puzzle of physics or a test of raw strength. It's a demonstration of synchronized souls. The moment those 11 fingertips touch the stone, and the name Qamar Ali Darvesh is chanted, they aren't just lifting a rock. They are tapping into a current of collective consciousness, a unified field of belief that transcends the ordinary laws of nature. This brings us to a beautiful and perhaps frustrating point for modern science. Faith doesn't ask for proof. It asks for participation. You can't stand on the sidelines with a clipboard and measure the devotion in someone's heart. You can't quantify the energy of a unified prayer. Maybe that's why no scientist, no matter how brilliant, can fully capture or replicate this miracle in a lab. They are trying to measure the unmeasurable. Because belief isn't an external force to be observed, it's an internal experience to be lived. The stone doesn't rise for the skeptic, it rises for the faithful, for those willing to participate in the mystery. So, what does this tell us about our own lives? It suggests that the greatest power we can access isn't found in isolation, but in connection. When we align our intentions with others, when we share a common goal fueled by genuine belief, we can achieve things that seem impossible. It's not about religion or dogma, but about the fundamental human capacity to connect and create something larger than ourselves. The stone is a symbol, a physical manifestation of a spiritual truth. Together, our focused belief can literally move mountains, or at the very least, a 90-kilogram boulder. This idea isn't confined to a small village in India. We see echoes of it everywhere. In sports, it's the underdog team that plays with one heart and defies the odds. In social movements, it's the collective will of the people that brings about monumental change. It's the family that rallies together, their combined hope becoming a tangible force for healing. The power isn't in the magic, but in the unity. It's the synchronization of minds and hearts that unlocks a potential far beyond our individual limits. As we try to understand the levitating stone, perhaps we're asking the wrong questions. Instead of asking, how does it work? Maybe we should be asking, what does it mean to believe so completely with others? The answer isn't in a scientific journal. It's written in the act of coming together, of lending your voice to a chorus, your energy to a cause, and your faith to a shared dream. It's in that shared space that the truly miraculous happens, where the weight of the world, or even just a stone, feels a little bit lighter. This ancient ritual reminds us that some truths aren't meant to be dissected, but simply to be witnessed and experienced. It challenges our modern obsession with individual achievement and points us toward the profound power of the collective. The 11 men aren't just performers. They are participants in a living tradition, a testament to the idea that our shared faith can shape reality itself. It's a powerful lesson in a world that often feels divided, a reminder that our greatest strength lies in our ability to believe together. And that really makes you wonder, what impossible things could we achieve if we truly learned to synchronize our souls? What mountains could we move? Skeptics call it coincidence. They say the stone is just lighter than it looks. The chant is merely a rhythmic trick, and the crowd's energy is a collective illusion, a mass psychological event. They point to physics and reason, demanding proof that can be measured, catalogued, and replicated in a sterile lab. To them, the legend of the levitating stone is just that, a legend, a story told so many times it has taken on a life of its own. But when researchers brought their equipment, their sensors, and their scientific skepticism to the site, they found something they couldn't easily explain. The moment the chant begins, something changes. Instruments designed to measure the most subtle shifts in the environment registered an anomaly. Ambient vibrations around the stone spike, increasing in a way that defies simple explanation. Cameras positioned to capture every angle begin to shake, not from the ground trembling, but as if the very air around them is resonating with an unseen force. The air itself seems to move differently, stirred by a current that isn't wind. This is where science and mystery intertwine. Could it be that belief itself has a frequency? An unseen pattern, a wave of collective human intention that, when focused, has the power to interact with the physical world. Imagine a sound wave, a simple vibration, transforming into a glowing aura, an energy field generated not by electricity, but by faith. Perhaps what the rational mind dismisses as coincidence, the heart recognizes as a profound connection. A connection between mind and matter, between a story and the reality it shapes. It suggests that our world is not just a collection of particles and forces, but a tapestry woven with threads of consciousness, belief, and the powerful unifying energy of a shared human experience. What we see might just be the surface of a much deeper, more interconnected reality. In the end, this isn't just a story about a stone. It's a story about us. It's about you and me and the invisible threads that connect us all. We all carry our own heavy stones, don't we? Stones of doubt, of ego, of fear. We try to lift them on our own, day after day, and they never seem to move. But what happens when we come together? What happens when our individual struggles become a shared goal? The stones don't just move, they fly. Qamar Ali Darvesh didn't just show us a spectacle. He revealed a fundamental truth. The true miracle isn't in defying gravity. It's in remembering that our greatest strength lies in our unity. And our collective faith is the most powerful energy in the universe. When 11 hearts beat as one, even gravity listens. This isn't a relic of the past, it's the science of the soul. And that stone, it's still there, patiently waiting for 11 more hearts to believe again. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe to Stories of Wisdom for more tales that touch the soul. Until next time, stay curious.